Hi everyone. I am thinking about this video and doing this for the NLP conference, which I'm really delighted to be invited to take part in again, because I think it's such an important community, more important in the world right now than ever before. And what came to mind when I was thinking about this, just popped into my mind, an example given by Tom Peters years ago in his series, Passion for Excellence. And he talked about this lady who'd been promoted way beyond her expectations, and had a new key role in the organization. And they suggested she get some business cards printed up. And she said, she looked delighted and said, "Wow, what should I call myself?" And the managing director said, "You decide, what would you wish?" So she called herself Supreme Commander. And I really liked that. That stayed with me over the years. My Supreme Commander, Starfleet Commander, I think, as well as many other things. And the thing about that story is that she just expressed what she wanted. And it was out of the norm completely. She didn't conform to stereotypes. She didn't seek to necessarily impress. It just came out that she wanted to be a supreme commander. And I think that ability to speak the truth of what we really believe and what we really want is very special and really quite rare. And I've learned that ability, I've developed that ability over the years from remarkable exemplars like Jean Early, who's also speaking at the conference, who's been my friend, my guide, my coach for a long, long time. And Frank Farrelly, who died a few years ago, who had the ability to speak the truth with humor, which made it sometimes more palatable. Not always. It could certainly have a disturbing effect, which I believe is what change is all about. And I think as we're faced with an uncertain future, where the world is rocked by disease, violence, protests, we're on the brink of massive change. And I hear some people saying, well, I hope that this will be the case. When we were in the midst of the lockdown, and our lockdown, I live in France, has been eased now. And in the midst of that, I heard people saying, well, I hope, I hope that this, respect for nature remains. I hope that I hope. I thought, well, it's not about hope. It's about what we choose. What do we choose to make a part of the future that becomes our new norm? And how do we do that? Because I recognize as the restrictions ease here, with all my best intentions, I have a tendency to slip back into old habits. And for example, I valued the space that I had at the beginning of the lockdown and the quiet and the complete seclusion. And now I recognize myself getting back into my busy mode. And so the challenge is, how do I commit to the change that I not only want for myself, but that I want for the world at large? Because the only place I can make that happen is within myself. The change starts within, the change stays within, but it ripples out from us. And that's what I want to explore with you, because as together we are such a powerful community. Many of you who are going to be part of this conference reach out and touch many, many other people, and they touch other people. And so our example and the messages that we bring can change the world. And they are changing the world. People are standing up for what they believe and what is right, no matter what the cost. And therefore we have a responsibility, with all the knowledge and the skill that we can develop in this whole area of being able to study experience, which is what NLP is all about. We have that opportunity. Influence comes from a collective community. And I'd like to really tap into that, accelerate that, and enjoy that too, and undoubtedly with some humour.